You're all justified in your hatred towards me. I am not your failure, Shiro. I'm the one who ultimately chose this path. I hoped that if I tore everyone down, then people wouldn't see me as such a bad guy, that we're not all so different. But I can't realize that I've made too many enemies for me to ever be loved or respected. I'm done, Shiro. I can't go back. I can't undo this.
If it were only that simple, huh?
Yeah, but I'm on this path. I guess I might as well see it through to the end, right?
It's not too late for you to turn back, dude. Whether this is just a moment of clairvoyance... Well, no. Clairvoyance is like when you're predicting this would be a moment of clarity. Or you finally had your coming to Jesus moment, you're not totally far gone yet. You still have a sliver of light left in you. Don't extinguish it just because you lost. I mean, yeah, you're going to face the consequences of your actions, and your life will probably get worse before it gets better. Maybe someone can rehabilitate you. You don't have to be alone any longer.
Charlotte told me something along the same lines. No doubt if she was really here now, she'd be saying the same thing.
Kai says as he gazes out the window. Then you can see her too, then? The spirit of our old friend, who wanted nothing more than to see us finally get along. If even for the briefest of moments. I'm sure she's happy.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Kai says as a look of regret comes across his face, locking eyes with Shiro.
This truly has been a regrettable ordeal.
Yes, it has. Just come with me, turn yourself in, and someone can help you, Kai. Please, make the right choice here. Kai ponders to himself for a couple seconds.
Hey, in the next life, do you think we can be friends?
Yeah, absolutely. Kai shuts his eyes, fighting back a tear.
I like that very much.
He exchanges a smile with Shiro. Kai lets out a depressing sigh. Suddenly, he lunges at Shiro, grappling with him. Shiro tries to push Kai off of him, but Kai displays a surprising amount of strength as he's able to slowly push Shiro down the hall. Shiro then changes direction, slamming them both into the wall. Shiro slides down as Kai tumbles and rolls. He quickly stands and attempts to run away, but is met head-on by Adrian. Adrian tackles Kai to the ground and puts him in a chokehold.
Yeah, sob story your way out of this, and great.
Kai grabs onto Adrian's arm and begins to squeeze. Adrian, unable to withstand the pain, is forced to release him. They both stand up, Adrian nursing his arm as Kai pants to catch his breath. Adrian then lunges at Kai, delivering a punch to his face as Kai gets slammed into a locker. Adrian follows up with another punch to Kai's face. Adrian readies a third punch, but Kai blocks it, and retaliates by driving his fist hard right above Adrian's abdomen. Adrian immediately goes down as Kai sprints down the hallway. Adrian! Adrian slowly rises as Kayla and Ruby runs towards the two. Since it's the two of them running, it would just be run, you know. Yes. Adrian lets out a bloody cough. Oh God, he hit you good.
Don't worry about me,
Adrian mutters as he clutches his abdomen.
Just go.
Kayla and Ruby pull up to the scene.
Just go.
Adrian croaks out as he points down the hallway. Left with no choice, Shiro, Kayla, and Ruby run after Kai. Adrian sets himself up as several nearby classrooms open their doors to investigate the commotion. Unexpectedly, Yuri emerges from one of the classrooms and immediately sees Adrian lying on the floor.
Oh my gosh, Adrian.
Yuri pushes through several of her classmates and teachers as she slides up next to him, taking his hand.
What happened to you?
Just following one of your bright ideas,
Adrian says with a cocky smirk. Yuri manages a small smile as the teacher dials the phone for the nurse. Shiro, Kayla, and Ruby turn the corridor to see Kai standing hunched over the water fountain, attempting to wash the blood off his face.
Kai.
Kayla shouts as she runs up to him. Kai barely has enough time to react before Kayla sucker punches him in the face. Kai staggers back in pain as more blood flies from his face. Kayla follows up with another punch to the Kai's face. Kayla attempts to keep throwing punches, but Kai catches both of her fists. He twists Kayla's arms, making her cry out in pain. He then pins her around and throws her to the ground. Spins her around, my bad. Sliding back towards Ruby and Shiro. Kai pants as he clutches his bloody jaw.
You goddamn ankle biter!
Kai lets out another cough.
You're really gonna fight till you drop, fuckface?
Kai listens to Ruby's insults as he wipes the blood from his face with his sleeve.
Stupid whore! You realize my only options now are either escape or jail, right? If you think you can get me to go quietly, you're sorely mistaken!
You can't take much more of this, Kai. We don't want to hurt you.
I kinda do.
Kayla says as she stands back up. Kai lets out another groan.
I've wasted enough time with you.
Kai attempts to walk back before he makes contact with something behind him. He looks behind to see a large trash can. He then wickedly smiles as he turns back around, grabbing it.
Hey, look, guys, I found your old plan.
Kai then chucks the garbage bin at the three of them, who narrowly avoid being hit. Kai uses the distraction to escape around the corner. Shiro helps Kayla and Ruby up as the teachers open their classroom doors to investigate the commotion. Don't worry about it, I fell. The three of them take off before they can be stopped for questioning.
We're running out of time. There's no way the whole school doesn't know about this. I can't say I'm surprised that it's taken them this long to respond.
They say as they turn the corner, looking for where Kai went. He couldn't have gotten far, come on. The three begin to look around the area for Kai. Kai leans against the door, panting heavily as he feels the blood and sweat drip down his face.
Away, or at least I can catch my breath here.
Assuming you don't just quit and die here, you mean?
Who's there?
Kai looks towards the front of the room to see someone sitting in an office chair. Oh, the chair spins around, revealing Victor as the one occupying it.
Victor! You traitor! Bold words for someone that's literally about to be hunted by the whole school.
Victor says as he walks up to Kai and kneels down to eye level with him.
You abandoned me. Kinda left me no choice there, bud. It looked like you were really about to cross a line you shouldn't even think about crossing. And if it's too much even for me, you know you've gone too far. I wasn't going to do that. Just take off that fake hair of hers. Yeah, that would have been nice to know beforehand, before you did all this shit on a whim, huh? So what are you gonna do, Martinez? Leave me here, turn me in? I could just put you out of your misery. I mean, you certainly look the part of someone on death's door.
Victor says as he slams Kai's face against the door with his foot.
Ah! It'd be justified. You're a sad sack of shit. Going after someone with cancer and making fun of it. Yeah, you're a real joker, Connolly. I know I should have kept picking on you. Ah well, hindsight's 20/20.
Victor releases his foot off of Kai's face.
I'll tell you what, for old time's sake, I'll tell you how to get out of here. What do you get out of this? Watching you try. Go through the middle courtyard, the one with the cherry blossom tree. Are you stupid? You want me to go through the middle of the school when everyone's after me? Think of it like this. It's better than just staying here and waiting for them to find you. You already know what will happen if Shiro and his clowns find you before the teachers do. At best, they have a general idea of where to find you. Plus, they probably think you're too hurt to get too far. If you go through the middle of the school while they're everywhere else, you'll slip out. I guess that makes sense. Glad you find my plan agreeable. Now get out.
Victor picks Kai up, opens the door, and pushes him out. And Victor watches Kai quickly slip out and run to the nearest staircase. Once Kai's out of sight, Victor turns around to hear the sound of 3 people running towards him. Shiro, Kayla, and Ruby turn the corner, meeting Victor face to face.
Oh, great, it's this creep.
Kayla says as she raises her fist.
Relax, short stuff, I don't want to fight. Besides, you wouldn't want to. I'm not the one you're after, and I actually wouldn't mind seeing you sack our favorite 4-eyed psycho. Let me go, and I'd be happy to tell you where he went. I just ran into him. And we trust you because you've already taken a bunch of risks today. What's one more? For now, I'm happy to sit on the sidelines and see how this all plays out.
So where's Kai?
He's going to try to escape through the central courtyard, the one with the cherry blossom tree. You should be able to catch him. He's limping.
The 3 of them look on at Victor with astonishment. Wow, just like that, you're selling him out.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, really. But I see where things are heading. Kai sealed his fate. I'd rather still be able to choose mine.
Before the 3 of them could say anything to thank him, Victor turns on his heel and walks away. The 3 of them stand there, processing the moment before shaking their surprise off.
Come on, let's not let Kai get away again.
Ruby and Shiro both nod in agreement. The 3 of them turn around to run to the central staircase. Natsuki wanders the empty hallway, calling out for Shiro.
Shiro! Shiro? Damn it, where are you? No response. I could try calling him, but what if he's facing off against Kai right now? If he was, wouldn't I have found him by now?
Natsuki sighs as she leans against the wall to rest.
This is just like before. Everyone's out there busting their asses trying to bring down this egomaniac. And here I am, wandering around like a complete moron. Wasting time.
Natsuki looks up at a nearby door placard.
The student council room?
Natsuki takes a look at her phone and opens up the camera roll, hovering over the whole video she shot of Kai going ballistic. She then looks back up at the room, placing her hand on the doorknob. She turns it.
It's open.
Natsuki clutches her phone tightly to her chest.
Time to be good, I promise,
she says to herself as she walks in, shutting the door behind her. Kai hurries down the stairs, breathing raggedly as he throws open the stairwell doors. To his gratitude, the hallway is empty. As Kai continues to run, he wipes the seemingly endless stream of blood running from his nose and mouth. He gets about halfway down the hallway before slowing to a brisk pace to try to catch his breath.
If Victor's information is as good as he says it is, then I might be able to slip out of the school's grounds. I'll have to find some place to patch myself up. I'm a long way from home, and surely the place will have been called by now. I won't be able to return home anyway. No, I could never justify this to her. My sister doesn't need to be involved in this. My parents wouldn't care either way. Where are you when I need you, Tommy?
Just had to leave us
for the military. Military, didn't you? Was this your way of letting me try to solving my shit by myself? I gotta ditch this uniform.
Kai thinks to himself as he looks down at himself, seeing the uniform covered in his blood and dirt.
It's served...
That's right.
It served its purpose, I guess. But I'll wait to start disposing of it until I'm a good enough distance away. But if I can ever make it home, where will I go? What happens to me next? I know I'll have to leave town, that's for sure. But just how far can I go? I'm smart enough. I'm sure I can get a part-time job somewhere. I'll have to get a GED too at some point. Enough to at least keep me alive. That's all that matters. Live. Keep pushing. There's no use looking back at this wretched hell.
Kai thinks as he begins to look around the hallway, recalling all the times how the hallways would part out of the way anytime he and his friends, or associates rather, would be coming through.
Those days weren't so long ago, but now they're just another distant memory to gripe over.
Kai is lost in thought as another person jumps out from around the corner at him.
Monica!
Kai barely manages to say, his vision going hazy as he looks on at her.
Connolly, you've had this coming for a long time. Everything you've ever done has finally come back to bite you, huh?
So it would seem. How fitting that it might be you that's the one to bring me down.
He says, he clutches his cheek. He says as he, whatever.
You've done so much damage. To this school, to our classmates, to me. I know it was you who wrote that poem last year. I heard everything. Why'd you do it? Why would you do something? I would do something like that when I never did anything horrible to you. Do you even realize that you put me through hell, that I consider just ending it all? Do you even care about who you hurt and how they live with the pain you inflicted?
I knew what I was doing, if that's your question. Now, while it was nothing inherently personal, getting back at Shiro through you was poetic justice. Just like how he ruined my chances with Charlotte, I ruined his chances with you. Personally, you mean nothing to me, Monica. I can't say that I like you, but you're far less annoying than most of our classmates. All I wanted was to achieve the end result. I wanted to hurt Shiro. But now, I'm not sure if it was all worth it.
Kai says as he looks down at his hands, covered in blood and dirt. Monica wipes away the tears that have been building in her eyes.
That's your apology.
Kai lets out a cough.
If you want to call it that. I never wanted to end up where I'm at now. I thought things would be different. But I guess that's what I get for trying to take on the world, right? The world doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about things like fairness, feelings, and clubs. No one cares if you have the best grades, the best looks, or the most admirers, Monica. At the end of the day, nothing fucking matters. All that you can do is make your stand and stake your claim in this world. I fought for what I wanted, and it looks like I've lost. I guess I deserve what's coming.
You know it.
Monica charges Kai, crashing him into the wall.
Ah!
Kai taps into whatever strength he has left holed up inside himself to try to fight back against Monica. He pushes her off of him, but she manages to gracefully recover. Kai then throws a punch at Monica, who manages to block it. Kai and Monica then attempt to trade blows with each other, the two of them matching each other's strikes. For every attack the two of them dish out, they're able to head it off with a solid block and counterattack, in which in turn either gets avoided or blocked. Kai attempts to change tactics, attempting to swipe at Monica's legs. However, she gracefully jumps over Kai's fist and delivers a strong kick to Kai's chest, knocking him back against the wall. Monica struggles to pin Kai against the wall as he attempts to use the last of his strength to throw her off of him. Kai looks down the hall to see Randy running at them.
I have to get her off of me, somehow. Urgh!
Kai pushes himself off the wall, using the sudden momentum to overpower Monica. He grabs her and throws her to the ground towards Randy. Kai then turns and runs away as fast as he could, clutching his chest and coughing along the way. Instead of blindly chasing after Kai, Randy skids to a stop and checks on Monica. He offers her his hand.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Come on.
Monica says as she takes Randy's hand as he easily pulls her up. The two nod at each other as they take off after Kai. Kai pushes the doors open and dashes towards the middle of the courtyard, stopping to arch forward as he catches his breath. He looks behind him to see if he was still being followed. And sure enough, he was. Randy and Monica push the doors open and enter the courtyard, walking up to Kai. He lets out a groan as he stands himself back up.
You guys don't quit, do ya?
Why should we? It's not like you ever did it to any of your victims.
Randy sneers as he and Monica begin circling Kai.
Did you forget already? You were the muscle of my operation. Did you ever keep track of all the people you worked up in my name?
I lost track a while ago, but I knew it was one too many.
Only
More's the pity for you.
Kai hears the doors behind him open. Shiro, Kayla, and Ruby enter. Kai scowls at the sight of them.
Wait, 5? Where's that pink-haired bitch?
Kai intones as his eyes dart across the 5 of them.
Lose another one.
Kai says, smiling cruelly.
Not even close.
What are you?
The loudspeakers hum to life. Adrian leans on Yuri as she walks with him slowly in the direction of the nurse's office. As they're walking, they hear the loudspeakers hum to life as well.
What's going on?
I guess it's finally come.
Adrian then hears shouting coming from outside.
Hey, help me to the window.
The only place I'm helping you get to is the nurse's office.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. I'm not dying. Just help me.
Yuri nods as she reluctantly helps Adrian to the window. They look over to the courtyard to see Kai surrounded by their friends.
They're really gonna do it.